What's up, everybody? It's KaizerAxel and...
Nijeno, that's your cue.
Help. I was prepared for this.
Yes, welcome back,
yeah.
Nino, to the co-host seat. Nino, gotta say, our match last week was great, but let's talk about... That's in the past. Let's talk about this week for week 4.
No, but I want to talk about how I'm going to be last place. I'm 0-3 right now.
You're not gonna be last place. Believe in yourself, man. I believe in you. But anyways,
Anyway.
I'll believe in you after this match. But right now, we've got Zach versus Glenn. This is the rematch from that they had previously in week 2. And what are your thoughts on their teams?
Well, so, as you... Oh, obviously not the audience, but as everybody that are my friends have known, I've been very busy with work, so I haven't been able to really watch any of the matches too much, but, at least I was there for the draft. So, like, just right off the bat, it's kind of funny, right, because, I see a drag quote that I remember from the Model Tournament from Zach, but it's on, Glenn's team, the Clef Key that you and me, absolutely love for sure.
Definitely. Since you didn't watch the last battle, Glenn's Klefki versus Zach, absolutely no screens, no support. Glenn tried making it more offensive, didn't work out too well. If it had the screens, he probably would have won, but Glenn did pick up some new Pokemon. He does have that Duosion and that Landorus Incarnate, and it looks like Zach's still rocking the same team as last time, plus the new addition of that Mudsdale, which he swapped out something for. I have to look.
So the funny thing is, I haven't really been able to really see too much about his team, but I mean, I already see 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, really 3, but everybody gotta
Everybody's a threat on Zach's team, but let's not hold the players back. Let's get them right into this match because they've been dying for this, and here we go.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Looking on Zach's team, he might lead off with the Kricketune or even the Baxcalibur. Oh, he leads with
Mudsdale. And I want to eat him. I want to eat. So why?
Ooh, Toxic is nice.
Very nice.
And because it is poison and bug, it will resist that body, that heavy, not heavy slam, body press, but not the heavy slam. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully Glenn can come up with something against this horse.
Absolutely. So I'm wondering what it probably, because I know the Ariados has some interesting-ish abilities. I know it has Sniper, which is one, but I don't know if it would really, what can really benefit from it too much. Other than that, would be Swarm and Insomnia, I believe.
Yeah, if anything, Glenn's probably just rocking a support build, but so far, and from what we see, it outspeed.
Ooh, the baby.
The baby.
It's the baby.
Ooh, that was a good switch. And plus, this also, the baby, he gets Recover. So it could Toxic Stall this thing. If I were Zach, I'd probably switch out now. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, but that Earthquake. I mean,
if Zach wants stuff to live, he swaps out. And if I were Glenn, I'd probably swap out into maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, most of the stuff. I mean, he could swap out and he's expecting the Earthquake. He could swap out into maybe the Landorus or something.
Yeah, that would be his safest switch because everything else will take.
Which he does, and I called it.
And so does Zach. He goes for the heavy slam, but Toxic is racking up. Pretty soon that that horse is going to go down, and it will indeed. The sheer. Oh, it's not. He's not life orb, or maybe no sheer force. No, he could still be life orbed. Because, because if he was, if the move has a secondary effect, like a Thunderbolt, which has a chance of paralysis, Sheer Force would ignore that added effect, but give you a boost for damage.
And this is my nightmare coming out. Same exact name, everything.
Yeah. It's, definitely a terrifying Pokemon. What will Glenn be able to do? Because right now, he's almost pretty much down 1.5 Pokemon right now.
Yeah, definitely. Only thing that I can really because
maybe Focus Blast, Sludge Bomb, Rock Slide.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is faster. However, and he switches out, and even more of my nightmares recurring. Jesus.
Okay, so Glenn, please tell me you do have the screens this time.
Switcheroo giving it
the eject button. But he took off the loaded dice. I would have gone for the screens there. Cause now Now it outspeeds just about everything except
for that.
Maybe it might not outspeed this. I'm not too sure on it, actually.
But does he have a move that's, going to be effective against that fairy character? I think no.
That is true. Let's see if Glenn learned from his last battle. Ooh!
What do you watch?
Terra Steel and the Curse Body. Oh, that's so good.
Ooh. Okay. The Terra Blast.
And the eject button. Oh, okay, Glenn. We see you now.
Smart. I see you, bro.
It's smart, but it's very risky. And with how Glenn's team is looking right now, he is pretty damaged. So what will you do now? Because now you don't have a superpower resist, Glenn.
Yep.
Or should I say immunity?
U-turn.
U-turn's actually pretty good. Is he gonna sack? No.
Oh.
Superpower. Okay. Oh, that did like nothing.
Nice.
But now the Malamar might go for like a psychic type attack. So if Glenn
contrary on it too.
Yeah, if Glenn can read this properly, he might be able to take out a second Pokemon. We'll see what happens.
Ooh, that rock slide though, and then toxic again.
Very nice, Glenn. Glenn is out here learning. He's wants
been
that
in the lab.
Yeah, he's been in the lab. He wants that win. He's been studying Zach's teams because Zach brute forces everything. So but there is one thing to worry about though. If it's anything like the monotype team, Zach will turn on the hyperdrive if he loses. But luckily, Nino, you and I don't have to challenge him at all.
Exactly. So thankful for that. Sorry for everybody else. But what this is giving me like some vibes of is that I'm more than likely, I'm not going to make the playoffs. I am going to lose to Glenn and then you, for sure.
Not necessarily, but this puts Glenn in a great position because the Baxcalibur is very low, so it's going to die to a steel type attack from that from the Dragapult, and then the Malamar will also die to the Dragapult as well. So now what Zach has to deal with is that Skeledirge. Wait,
and he brings
Glenn?
out the baby again. Why the baby though?
Why the baby?
Why the baby?
What the baby?
Is he trying to start off with the toxic maybe?
Does he have protect? Is the question, because Malamar is faster than the baby.
Well, it still would take the damage though after the turn though, right?
It will take the damage, but it's like, why are you sacking a Pokemon when you can get a surefire kill?
That is very true.
Because that will put Zach in the lead.
Yeah, and like you said, after this Malamar and the the Baxcalibur, everything else is still pretty healthy, and I'm keeping my eye on that Skeledirge for sure.
But one thing we also forgot to note is that Glenn actually might have an advantage, because even if the baby goes down, he has 3 other Pokemon, and they're all very, very fast.
Yep. And I guess that's what he was just looking for, was that was the sack to get the toxic off.
So if I were Glenn, I'd probably switch out into either the Ogerpon or even that Landorus rather than the Dragapult, just because of that rock or that ground type attack.
Very true. And the Peko.
The Peko? What the Peko do?
Let's see. What does the Peko do?
What does a more Peko do?
It gets angry.
It gets angry.
I'm surprised you didn't name it more than once.
Smoggin does not have a setup, huh?
Hey, horses.
Yeah. And Zach had one.
Quiet.
But this is definitely an interesting match. It's going back and forth, but still the advantage goes to Zach because he has weakened that the Dragapult and the Landorus.
Yep. Oh, and it's faster, that Ice Fang!
That means it's scarfed. That means it is scarfed. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, that Ogerpon. Look at that shit.
I would go to the Dragapult. Do you think Glenn knows it's scarfed? Is the question.
I feel like he should consider it, but I don't think he does. But that wouldn't be the only reason how it would have been faster than that, for sure.
But let's see what an Ice Fang will do. Let's assume that it's max attack. This should do about 40 to 51.
Oh! Wait. Ooh, it wasn't.
Wait.
It was not scarfed.
So that means Glenn was running a slower Landorus? What?
I guess so.
But now with that +1 speed, oh boy.
Yep, and then
but
it's burned.
The burn.
The burn. That just might do him in.
Yeah. I think if Glenn had set up the screens before dying and then did the switcheroo, that would have been better, in my opinion.
Yeah, for
Unless
sure.
he really wanted that switcher, the
Oh,
jetpack.
you knew that was coming for sure with that slack off. That I really, again, never really knew how
How
powerful
bulky.
Skeledirge could be.
Hydro Pump.
Oh, but it's not.
It's not
done.
enough.
It's but
That was a good
Hey.
game though.
that really was.
Oh my god, it just
Let's see.
went back and forth for sure. GG's guys.
GG's guys, that was
That was
very
a
interesting battle.
very interesting battle. Like just like the first few opening game turns.
Ever again.
Let's hit this history replay though while we hopefully
Yeah,
look for-
but,
oh,
like-
there's Glenn. No, good backs. There we go.
Yeah, it was Glenn. Great battle. You did your best against him.
Let me ask
And
you, did you expect the Pecha was gonna have ice fang on it?
No, I did not.
I have the
So-
bigger question for
Yeah.
regarding the Morpeko. Glenn, did your Landers not have any speed?
It does not.
The speed would have helped you out so much because you could have broken the sash and then you would have kept 2 Pokemon.
Because we thought it was like we thought the Morpeko was Scarf just because it was it got off that ice fang.
Yeah.
It was not Scarf.
Yeah, I mean I would have. But still,
I
it was-
did not invest into any speed only because
Buddy, you should invest in speed. That's a
I didn't want to because its max speed before the boost was 322, so I didn't have to technically. So that's why I did not.
But now considering it, you probably should have, yeah?
yeah.
But it's
But,
a...
I mean, it was still
I'll-
very,
I'll-
it was
I'll-
still
there for a bit.
very, very entertaining battle. I mean, the toxic.
I mean,
To start off with that, the thing that I really liked, I'm getting up to like that, during the replay was the whole switcheroo getting that loaded dice off.
Yeah, that definitely, like, messed up, the Baxcalibur.
I'll be absolutely honest with you, it actually saved me.
Did it?
The eject button saved my save from dying.
But,
I would
could see-
see it.
why? Yeah, but I'm just going off of the fact because you know how much I hate your Excalibur. That
No, but
specific one.
I'm just gonna tell you, but no, I'll be honest with you, Glenn. I really wouldn't have expected the eject button. That honestly helped me.
But it was kind of a switch because now here I'm seeing with the Dragapult and the cursed body, the whole thing getting hit with the Ice Spirit and then the cursed body procking. Like it's just, I feel like there's certain times like if it was at different timings of the battle, maybe that could have been like the turn of the tide in a sense as well.
Like, looking at speed tears, if it was an adamant, like, if it was a neutral speed nature for the Baxcalibur, even after one Dragon Dance, the Dragon Ball still outspeeds. But, I mean, dude, this was a much better showing than the tears that you had. But still, GG's guys.
Did a lot more damage than you thought it would, didn't you? My horse did a lot more damage than you thought it would, didn't you?
His horse. His horse is amazing.
Zach
Yeah,
made
it was heavy, that's why I had crashed.
Zach made the amazing read going when he went into the Raptors instead of going for the
No, it was funny because like I went into the Landorus, right, and then I was like, wait, why can't I Terra? I was like, why can't I Terra? And then I was looking at my Pokemon and I'm like, oh crap, I Terra.
Oh, that's the whole reason I went for Ice Bite.
So here's another thing. So I know that it was kind of.
No, see, because actually the Landorus was Terra Fire, so I thought
You would not have. But times 4, baby. You were never gonna survive that.
yeah.
So one thing though, like we were kind of mentioning, I mean, I can see why though, but why sack the duo? I mean, what I was probably thinking was that you wanted the Toxic to do the work and stuff like that, but we were kind of discussing like you could have.
Yeah, you could have saved the Duosion as like a sacrifice unit in order to get something safer in. Like if you put in.
This was during when?
So it was the Duosion versus the Malamar when Malamar was going to die to its Toxic. Instead of sending out the Duosion, because I think it was the Ariados that died, you should have probably sent out like something else.
I'll be honest with you, things went funky on my end for that part.
Yeah, because if you had saved the Duosion as a sack outlet, it probably would have saved you more time. And health.
During that time. I think I was trying to spam recover.
Yeah.
Also, he did have.
Yeah, he did have to recover. So
And then I was a little bit sad too now because I'm like I was thinking of putting regenerator on it, like when I first put into the party. But I'm like, am I gonna be switching it out though? I don't know. Like, so like I just thought, oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna put something else on it. And then after that, that's when I put in some other. I think I got it out. Did I get out the skill swap? Yeah, the skill swap.
I'll be honest with you, one-shotting the keys made me feel really good. I just want you to know that. I fucking hate
Why? Because Thunder.
Keys certainly did a lot of work for us in the monotype tournament. But
Len, were you hoping that the eject button would proc before the switcheroo happened, or?
No, because I didn't hit you, so I just wanted to put it on there.
if anything, Glenn, if you really wanted the back Excalibur out, what I would have done is done the red card instead. No,
Yeah.
red card. Like he goes for the Prankster Reflect.
Don't you have to survive?
Yeah, but that's why with a Reflect you would.
I did not have reflect on this thing. I had light screen instead.
Oh, he was preparing for my fucking...
Skeledirge.
Yeah. I just find it funny Skeledirge came in the very...
And still put it. Look, I mean, so we've talked about how tanky it is, but I mean, like, I think fucking took a hydro pump like a champ. I was like, whoa.
Best Gen 9 starter.
He's probably, I'll be honest with you, he's kind of closely almost beating Sceptile as my favorite starter. And Sceptile is my favorite starter.
But thank you for this post-game interview, guys. It was certainly a great match, and you two will have a... I mean, like, it was still a great match either way, and next week you two will have a bye, and then after that, the groups will be randomized, so...
A week.
Yeah. You guys get to... Yeah, you guys are on break. Actually, Zach, you're actually on break for 2 weeks.
Oh, I actually have a question. How's this gonna work when I'm on the main, man? Because I'll be gone from the 3rd to the 15th.
I would...
Talk to your...
Something like that.
Because I am not bringing my laptop with me, by the way.
Yeah,
You can play on your phone.
I'm not gonna play on my phone either.
Well, that's something you have to talk about with your...
Because, dude, I'm on vacation. I don't do shit.
That's true. We'll figure that out, but anyways, to everyone who watched, we'd like to thank you very much. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button, the follow like button.
There's an anonymous account.
Especially if you hate me.
No, don't hate me, we'll send him some love.
Yes, no love. I'm gonna be
Especially
honest.
if you hate Skeledirge.
I want Skeledirge.
But anyways, we'll see you later, gamers, and bye!
Bye.